30 seconds has landed our Nigerian brother in jail. This Nigerian brother has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. He has only been in the United Kingdom not too long ago. Vincent Oladokun is a Nigerian. He was working in one of the new generational bank in Nigeria as the head of their IT section. Vincent, his friends call him Vinny. Vinny did not want to travel abroad. He has always said he wanted to remain in Nigeria. His best friend and colleague left Nigeria for the UK under the global talent visa. When the friend called Vincent from the United Kingdom first time to say, Vincent, I am now living in the United Kingdom. Vincent was shocked and he said, wow, I never expect that you will be the person that will travel abroad. I thought that you would stay in Nigeria. When Vincent heard that his friend has traveled abroad, that was the first time that Vincent came to the conclusion that he wanted to travel to abroad. Vincent initially, despite the fact that his friend had traveled, Vincent initially still insisted that he wanted to stay in Nigeria. Good morning. The Lunch Club is where you will hear the daily lived experiences of immigrants in the diaspora. We share stories not to scare anyone, but to inform and educate our audience. The story that I'm sharing with you today, it will take 5 days before you will see the stories on the pages of Nigerian newspaper. We bring you the latest update. This story today is loaded. 30 seconds action has landed our brother in jail. As I speak to you today, his wife is in coma. The wife was rushed to hospital, the pregnant wife was rushed to hospital when she heard what happened to Vincent Oladokun. When Vincent finally decided that he wants to leave Nigeria, it was because he had an appendix operation. After that appendix operation, Vincent could not pee, could not urinate. He was having a problem because the appendix operation went wrong. He called his friend who came to the UK on the global talent visa. Said, Oloye, Omo, I never thought I wanted to leave Nigeria before, but after this operation, I think I now want to leave Nigeria because I'm struggling to pee. The friend now said, well, it's not just about money, it's about having access to the things that you might not be able to enjoy in Nigeria. Vincent, as an IT guy, the friend did everything for him to come on the global talent visa, but it didn't work. And Vincent was impatient. He said, I want to leave. They now arranged the care visa for Vincent, and Vincent and his 2 children then, they came on the care visa. Vincent has only been in the UK for less than 3 years. On this fateful day, Vincent initially, after all the struggles, finally got a job in the IT sector because this guy is a talented guy. In fact, when his bank he was working for in Nigeria, when they realized that Vincent is in the UK, they did everything to persuade this guy because this guy is described as a genius. Vincent got a job in IT with sponsorship in the UK after he has been complaining, my back is paining me, I'm tired of this job that I'm doing. When Vincent and his friends, as soon as he received the news that he has finally gotten a sponsorship in the IT sector and he was happy, guess what our brother Vincent did? Vincent said he wants to go and celebrate. He wants to go and celebrate. That is where our brother now landed in 10 years in prison. Let me know in the comment section whether you have any sympathy for Vincent Oladokun, whether you think that the actions that led Vincent to prison, if he were living in Nigeria or in Jamaica or any other country, whether he will be jail for what he did. Vincent went to Norwich. He went to Norwich, of all places. That is where Vincent got drunk. He got drunk to the point that they said he came out of a taxi in the early morning. He saw two young girls. These girls, they were as young as 12 years old. You can ask the question, well, what are 12 years old doing outside in the early hours of the morning? That is not the question that we are talking, the issue. The issue we are talking about today is that another black man has been added to the statistics. 10 years in prison. As I speak to you today, his wife is in, she's in coma. As soon as she heard the news, she collapsed. The pregnant wife, who is 8 months pregnant, she collapsed. Vincent, he was drunk that morning. He said it was these young girls. They approached Vincent and they started talking to Vincent. Vincent said he thought that they are adults. They started talking to them. One thing led to another. According to Vincent, only 30 seconds. He said, these guys said, these girls accused him of molesting him. He accused him of molesting. He said it only touched them for 30 seconds. When everything left, Vincent was accused of giving them vodka. He gave them vodka to drink. He gave them vodka to drink, and he said he touched this girl for only 30 seconds. After that, Vincent said he left, and the girls left, only for Vincent to be arrested by the police. When Vincent was arrested, his friend who advised him to come to the UK, meanwhile, the friend that he went out with on the night of this day, Vincent is 43 years old. The person that he went out with on that day, that guy is only 22. The guy called Vincent and said, Egbon, these ones, they are too young for you. These ones, they are going to put you in trouble. Vincent said, they are not young. They look big. They look big. They're not young. You're just looking at them like that. These ones, they are, this one, they are not kids. The guy warned Vincent several times, bros, these girls go put you for trouble. Vincent disregarded this thing. It was meanwhile, Vincent has not been speaking to his friend that advised him to come to the UK for a long time. It was when Vincent was arrested, the friend advised Vincent that in the UK, you are entitled to legal representative. You can get a lawyer. The lawyer will represent you. You don't have to pay for a lawyer. Vincent said, no, this is no problem. I'll defend myself. I will defend yourself. The guy said, look, Vincent said, this will damage you. Vincent said, no, this is no case. This guy, I only touched her for 30 seconds. There's no case here. The guy advised Vincent several times to get a legal representative. Vincent ignored the advice. And Vincent, therefore, decided to appear in court by himself, appear in court. He thought it was a joke. The judge then looked at Vincent and looked at all the evidence that was presented before them, and they said, you know what? You are guilty. The judge then found Vincent guilty. Meanwhile, as the wife heard all this thing, the wife that is 8 months pregnant, the wife collapsed. She was then rushed to hospital, and they said the baby that in her womb, the baby is at risk. That is why how the wife was forced to give birth to baby through emergency session. The baby was born prematurely. As I speak to you today, Vincent has been found guilty for 10 years for only that 30 seconds that he claimed that he touched this child, this girl. 30 seconds has landed Vincent in jail. The sad reality of this story is that as I speak to you today, just last week, another Nigerian was jailed last week. Another Nigerian was jailed last week for similar thing last week. And as I'm talking to you today, it has been reported again that another Nigerian this afternoon is facing trial. This one, again, was jailed last week, and he'll be deported back to Nigeria. This one's name is Michael Ogundipe. Michael Ogundipe was jailed for similar offense, and he will be deported. In case of Michael is a care worker in the UK. It was the same time he said he got drunk, he met a girl, he transported the girl home, and from there, Michael got himself into serious trouble. Michael was jailed. Now, this is the report that has just been coming out this afternoon. This Nigerian has been accused. In case of this one, his name is Olushola. Olushola has been accused of doing something similar. He will then be facing the same trial for the same thing. Now, the question I am asking is that I have shown you the case of three Nigerians today. These three guys, they have ruined their lives because they couldn't control what is under their leg. Now, the question that I want all of us to ask ourselves as people, why is it that our people they've worked so hard, they've sold all their belongings, they come to the Western world because of they couldn't control their emotion, they ended up destroying themselves. This is very important because all of us need to ask ourselves this question. Is this a coincidence? Three Nigerians. Some of you, the tribal warriors, might say, oh, they're all Yoruba people. They are all Yoruba. No, this is a problem in our society. Is this culture? Is this masculinity has gone wrong? The question that I want all of us to ask, whilst all this thing is going on, you need to be aware of this as a black person. In the United States, United Kingdom, when you go to court, according to a study presented by the University of Manchester, which is a highly respected university, as a black person, you are more likely to get unfavorable outcome when you are presented in court. There's racial bias, not my words. I'm just showing you evidence by a respectable organization which is centered on dynamic and equality, which is trying to address racial bias. I am not saying that all these guys that have been found guilty, that it's all bias. No, I am telling you that every human being has bias. We might not want to admit it. We all have bias. The way we were raised, the media and everything is shaped the way we see things. Now, as a black person who lacks emotional intelligence, when you find yourself in this quagmire, you may not get a fair hearing. Racial bias may play a role, but if you give the enemy's grenade to blow you by seeing a 12-year-old child who smile at you and you say, this one like me, I be fine boy, she like my pretty face, you are going to go in for a long time. If those of us that have lived abroad for a long time, there is no time in the summertime that you don't see young girls who are trying, they'll say hello, they'll try to be fine. If you do not use your common sense, you will destroy yourself. The same way, 3 Nigerians have been jailed for similar things. I have shown you the case of Vincent Oladokun, and I've shown you the other case. These 3 brothers, they are going in for a long time because of what they have done to themselves. Whilst all this thing was going on, another of our Nigerian brother, had this time around, this guy has been dating a woman.
I don't even know who you are.
The woman did not even know that our brother is married, only for the woman to knock on the door.
I've not been contacting you at all.
And realize that the brother has a wife, and the wife, the guy kept the secret from the woman that he is a married man. Woman,
what did you told you?
When she found out that for 3 years, our brother has had this side chick.
I've got no idea who you bloody are.
Side chick. The woman was shocked that
Oloye
has a wife at home, and the side chick came in and she was shocked. What is your view about what we are talking about today? I've shown you 3 stories. These 3 guys, they've destroyed themselves because they could not control their urge. Let me know what your views are, whether you have any sympathy for these 3 men. If you know anyone that lives in the Western world, kindly ensure that they see this video, because there are valuable lessons that can be learned in the story that I've shared with you today. Don't forget to give it a like. We all have a role to play to stop the abuse and exploitation of vulnerable people, especially young girls and adults. You can join the work that we're trying to do by giving this video a like, share so that other people can learn. Don't forget to give it a like and share.